Alright, hello! Welcome to the May Mixed Media Kit video. This is for the Scarlet Line Mixed Media Kit. It's a subscription-based kit. If you're not familiar with it, you can go to www.scarletlime.com or to my personal website, Christy Tomlinson. So this is, well, first, before I get into that, I also have a new line of stamps that just came out, another line with Unity, which are some texture stamps. So we have the She in script. This is called Cooped Up Notes, and then large dots, and then there's a wood grain that has some script in it, and then transposed dots. And in this kit, actually, the news classified is included. So let's pull this out and show you what's included. Only the items in this bag right here are included in the kit. So if I use paints or if I use markers or whatever else, I've had some confusion with people. It's not included in the kit. So, you know, look on the website. It shows exactly what's in it. And this is the mixed media kit. It's not the main kit. So it includes the American Crafts micro beads in red. Well, I can't remember the color. It's like, let's see if I can read it. Yeah, I can't read it. It's a red color. The the classified news print, wood veneer hearts and arrows from Studio Calico, the die cuts shapes of the United States, which you're probably wondering how the heck is she going to use those, and I'm going to show you. The Studio Calico, classic calico paper pad, She Art doodle rub-ons, gotta love these, and then the border sticker storyteller from crepe paper. So how I'm going to use these is the idea that I have behind it is I want to do a tree with leaves and stuff, which that is what I'm going to use these for, are the leaves. I'm going to cut them into leaf shapes, and I just like that each one of them has a completely different like texture and stuff to it, so that's why I picked these. I mean, you could certainly do a whole canvas and just put the United States on it, but I have so many international customers, you know, they probably wouldn't make a total lot of sense to them. So I'm going to cut shapes out of them. And then the hearts are also going to be like apples in the tree, and so they'll be coming down, and we're going to cover the hearts with these micro beads. And then, of course, this is to add texture, and this is to add texture. We'll probably add some other stamps and stuff with it too. So I am going to put this in fast forward mode because the first thing I'm going to do is cover the back of this canvas. And then once it's covered, I will show you how to cut out the leaves. So let's get started. Okay, so we got this thing all nice and dried, and everything put on it. Since this is going to be a tree and we're going to have a lot of light colors involved, I think that I'm going to add a little bit of color to it, but not much. So I want to paint the background of this, and I'm just going to use this cobalt teal. I like that it's see-through. It's a golden, so it's see-through and we'll still see the other color underneath it. You can also use Claudine Hellmuth paints. Hers are also transparent, so you can still see the texture of your, you know, the color of your. In fact, let's mix the two together. Transparent, so you can see the pattern of your pattern paper underneath it. And I think I might just add a little bit of water to that and bring the color down just a little bit. So I have a spray bottle somewhere around here. Where are you? There you are. This thing is so messy. I'm gonna make sure I get my sides. And then let's do a little bit of green down here below too. And This is the green gold Liquitex. One of my favorite things is when the cobalt teal mixes with the green gold, like that kind of like bridge where the two colors mix. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Alright, I also want to just add just a little bit of paint, just regular paint here and there, just to add some color to it. Okay, gonna dry this a little bit and then we'll add some texture to it. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab the stamp and I just noticed I took my bracelets off and didn't put them back on. Okay, so I want to add a little bit of texture to the sky and the grass and stuff, but I don't want it to be black because I'm gonna save that for the tree. So I'm just using this aquamarine color, and that'll add just a little bit of texture, which you probably won't even be able to see it on your end because it's so minuscule. But I'll pull it up so you can see. You see that in there? It's just a little bit of texture. And then I'm going to cut out the tree, and I'm going to do that with a paper pad, and I'm going to use the darker colors. So I'm going to keep it in like this. I think would be really cute, and the chevron, and then we can shade it and stuff. There's even a numbers one in there too. Where are you, numbers? There you are. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut out the shape of the tree and do a tree with some branches, and then I'm gonna start cutting leaves out of these, and then you'll see me start to put them onto the canvas. So we'll put this in fast forward mode. The tree done. Now I'm going to, well, before I put the leaves on, I'm going to add some paint to this, just a little bit, so it has a little bit of paint on it. So I'm just going to use this color right here. Actually, not totally loving all of that color, so I'm going to pull some of that off. Okay, and I also am going to shade some of this. Oh, I'll put this in fast forward mode while I shade all of these pieces. actually wanted to do a texture, how I said I wanted to save it. I wanted to do a texture on, and I think I'm going to do them, I was going to do it on the tree, but I think I'm going to do them on the leaves. So, I'm going to take all of these shapes from this thing, and I'm going to cut leaves out of all of them. So, that will be my next project, and then I'm going to glue them on. So you'll see me do that, and we'll put that in fast forward mode. Okay, now I wanted to incorporate this, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out how I wanted to do that. And I think I'm just going to stick some of these, I might actually use these for flowers down below, these, the red and the blue. But I love this little scallop right here, and I might even just use it right there, like it's a little gate around the tree or something. Cute. And then these, put these down here like flowers. Actually like this too. Might even just put that down here. Not so sure I love the red on that. I think I'm gonna leave it. So now I need to draw some stems. It's a little wet from the thing. But I need to come in here and I need to shade all of these pieces of the tree. So, or the leaves, I mean. So I'm just gonna come in here and do that really fast. Okay, now the last step is to do the hearts. So we're going to cover some of the hearts in this, and some of them I'm actually going to leave plain, and I'm going to stamp them with this instead in red. So some will be stamped and some will be covered in beads. So I am going to do that really quick while all this dries. So let's actually move this out of the way, and we will come in. Oh, come in. Do this. Oh, see what? This is the empty thing of this. This is perfect. We'll do it right in here. This we could use. Might do a couple of arrows. So I'm going to put Mod Podge on them. Alright, while those are drying, let's move those out of the way. And we'll bring in a couple more of these, and we're going to stamp these ones. Cute. Let's move this out of the way. Bring this back. I'll move this out a little bit. So, let's start gluing on these hearts, and I think I might actually just glue them with a hot glue gun. Cute. Love it. Okay. Last thing we gotta do, well, we gotta draw on stems and we gotta doodle, but let's go in with our rub-ons. And add some texture. Alright. Oops. I gotta put these on better. Alright. So, you can see all the texture from the rub-ons. That's what I love about the rub-ons. These are all rub-ons, all the fun texture that those rub-ons give. Now the last thing we need to do, we still need to doodle on here because we need to draw some stems onto it. So just my Scarlet Lime doodle pen. Get them in our Scarlet Lime store. But I think it's done. It turned out pretty cute. Got this little fun tree with flowers and stuff on it. Don't have any words on it, which is something we need. So maybe we can I'm going to use the packaging. It says do what matters most on it. There we go. Probably let that dry and put it on there, but there is your thing using the May Mixed Media Kit. Thanks for joining me, and hope this gets your creative juices flowing.